Hey guys, what's up? 20th of November 2019. Let's get started. So today we're trading Forex and we're gonna do some short-term trading like 30 minutes, 15, 5, 1 minute, you know. So we're gonna have a look at that. Let's do GBP USD. I've been having a look at it throughout. So our highest time frame is gonna be 30 minutes. And the reason why, because we're gonna enter a short, you know, quickly in and out trades. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna identify our previous sensitivity zone, which is over here. We may identify our also support zone or an area of sensitivity, which should be around this level over here. So what does this tell us? This tells us that currently the market obviously pushed with a bullish engulfing candle, had a pullback, and currently is pushing again, which means it could be a bias of for long-term trade, but this is on the 30-minute time frame. You know, if we have a look at the 4-hourly, it's been dropping, you know, so you have to be careful with that. Anyway, going back to the topic, 30 minutes, we're gonna have a look. So it found an area of sensitivity, it pulled back. Now it should retest again, because as we know as traders, we always have a first push, then have exhaustion. After exhaustion, there's another push, because in this area over here, day traders, you know, EAs, sell orders, take profit levels are being hit, and that's why it pushes the market down straight away. Then the second comes in, as you can see over here, it's pushing the market up, and it confirms us whether the sellers are in the market and push the market down, or the bulls are gonna come in the market and push the price up and close above this area of sensitivity. That's why we need to, you know, have a look. So 30 minutes, okay. So how many minutes have we got left? 12 minutes on the 30-minute time frame. We have a look in the 15. As you can see, it's rejecting a little bit. We can have a look at 5. We can see everything more clearly. We can see our 30-minute support and resistance areas is fluctuating. And as we can see, it's currently dropping down, which I expect is going to do. You know, it's going to find some area of sensitivity. So let's have a look. If this candle closes on the 1 minute time frame, you know, stronger than this buy candle, this could mean there's a start of sell orders coming in and pressuring the market to go down. So what we're going to do is just place a trade, GBP USD. And let's do trade amount. Quickly place this trade. Because we're going to do in and out, I'm not even going to put a take profit and stop loss though, which I know is stupid, but hear me out. On day trading, you know, when you scalping or doing trades in and out, you know, you always close the trade off with a few profits. You don't need to, you know, have take profit low. You might only need a take profit low or stop loss low when you're, you know, long-term trading, or there's fundamental news which could push the market down or up depending on the market conditions and could wipe out your account very suddenly. So you need to be careful about that. So currently on the 1 minute time frame is just fluctuating a little bit, but we know there's an area of sensitivity over this zone on the 30-minute time frame, and we know that higher time frames are much more respected in the trading charts. That's why when entering a trade, you always have a look at the 1 minute time frames, 5 minute, 15-minute time frames, see what's developing, and then base your trading opportunity, you know, on the higher time frames. So 15-minute time frame, as you can see, it's a very big bullish engulfing candle which engulfed these candles, which means that obviously bulls are in the market. But I believe this resistance zone will be respected. It has been respected multiple times, as you can see over here. So many touches in this area. Look at these wicks, look at this one especially. It has been respected multiple times, and I believe it should be going down. It's gonna play around a little bit, so it does take time, but I think it's gonna get stuck a little bit, consolidate, and start moving to the downwards direction, maybe to this little zone over here. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna wait for the trade to develop, start making us money, close it off, and then move on. So currently the market is pushing down, as you can see over here with this candle. It's also making a lower low. As you can see, it was fluctuating in this little area. It made a lower low, it closed. Obviously this is 1 minute time frame. It doesn't mean a lot, but it should be going down. And there we go. As you can see over here, 201 euros currently fluctuating now. We just need to wait and be patient a little bit longer before we close this, because obviously we don't want to close off on 77 euros now. It's just gonna fluctuate a little bit. As I said, it's probably gonna find some area of sensitivity over this zone, which it did. It touched here, now it started to move up again a little bit. So we just have to be patient with our scalp, and there we go, it's starting to go down. And can we profit some nice trade? If it goes down a little bit more, I might close the trade off. Yet again, it's 216 currently. We might close it. Let's have a look. We can also use indicators, maybe Bollinger Bands. See what Bollinger Bands are saying. Right, Bollinger Bands obviously is, as you can see, is fluctuating in the middle zone, which is respected, by the way, in the Bollinger Bands. Most people don't think it can be respected, but yes, it can, especially when it's on an area of sensitivity over here. It's just double confirmation that it could start moving towards the upwards direction. But this is 1 minute time frame, as I said, so anything can happen, to be fair. And there we go, it's going down now. 278 euros. So we're gonna close this trade. I liked it. There we go, close it off. Very, very nice indeed. So now what are we waiting for now? So because we know the GBP USD trade is just stuck on a downwards direction, it did make a higher high on the 15-minute time frame. Let's just have a look on the 4-hourly. What's going on here? So it tried to make, it was always pushing down. Obviously found area of sensitivity over here. As you can see, these wicks are pushing the market up. Then it pushed here. It's not really respecting these zones on the 4-hourly time frame. However, we can see if this trade develops and closes within the 1 hour, it could be a higher high on the 4-hourly time frame, which means the bulls are definitely in the market. Let's just have a look. 30 minutes, what's going on in the 5-minute time frame? Yeah, it's coming back down, coming back up, excuse me. 1 hour, there we go. So I think it's gonna shoot back up, although it's found some kind of resistance over here. This the little support that we have over here, and this little wick tells us is gonna start moving to the upwards direction, so we can enter this trade now. GBP USD, there we go, a buy signal now very quickly. And can we see some pressure? We do see some pressure, but obviously it's fluctuating. It's gonna fluctuate a little bit. Right, so it's actually dropping real quick. And what can we see over here? So it's dropping, but it's on this support line over here. Sorry, trend line, support line. Right, yeah, it's dropping, but it could be bouncing back in this area over here. Right, it's trying to break the Bollinger Band. Okay, that's no panicking at all. We are everything in the control. We can see GBP USD, right? We can even place another trade, another buy trade. There we go. We're gonna place 2 trades now. Let's have a look. GBP USD, I think it's gonna go back up, to be fair, because it is on a trend line. Let's make this trend line a little bit more correct. There we go. And it is gonna start breaking towards the, and it is gonna start breaking our Bollinger Band as well, which is a good indicator. It's near it, you know, it's fluctuating, and we know the support zone is over here, so it really should start moving back up very, very soon. I'm not too worried. It's just gonna take a little bit more time before the market starts moving to our direction, but that's when, you know, you start. If you see a better entry point, I just place more trades, you know, and place more trades and then close them off, and that's how I profit, you know. That's how I trade Forex in the short-term basis. But usually I trade long-term with huge analysis. This is just for fun, you know. This is for messing about. I believe it's gonna start going up because the support zone over here on the 30-minute time frame is pretty damn good. And also the Bollinger Bands, it hasn't been broken. It just touched the Bollinger Band, and it should start going up. Obviously, it might find some support zone over here in the previous. Sorry, it might find some previous resistance zone which was broken, but this is 1 minute trading, so it wouldn't really matter too much. There we go, it started to move towards the upside. We're still in the minus. We have 1 trade open which we can close potentially, but I'm gonna wait for the market to start moving to the upwards direction, because we have this trade open that's currently in the minus. So we need to just wait a little bit. 1 trade is okay. The second one is not doing very well, but it's just patience. It's just patience, staying cool, seeing what's going on, reading the chart, and yeah. So it might find some sensitivity, obviously, in area of like this. As you can see, much wicks over here. We can even make it bigger. So many wicks in this area in here, and also it's the middle Bollinger Band line over here. There's always a in between support and resistance zones, there's usually an area of midterm zone, so you need to be wary about that. And as you can see, this is what's happening currently. Push the market up, and it found some sensitivity and started to go down, but I wouldn't worry about that currently. We just need to wait. wait it out, and it should be fine. It's also on an upwards trend, as you can see over here. Although it's a short-term trend, it's still respected, and you need to respect the trend. It's definitely fluctuating a lot. I saw a big push towards the downside, touched the Bollinger Band lower zone yet again, and started to go up a little bit. It's just it's that the reason for that is because the candlestick is closing. Usually you see the most movement at the last seconds of the candlestick. That's why it's happening like that. As you can see, 2 seconds, 1 second, and then 1 minute. You see it's gonna now go down, fluctuate, whatever, but usually at the last second it starts to move around proper, So 5 minutes, as you can see over here, why was it moving around like crazy? Because it closed off 5 minutes. As you can see, the timer on the 5 minutes is new. You need to understand that as well. And as you can see, even the time frame on the 15-minute is closed as well, and it started from new. And you can just carry on looking at that, 1 hour, you see it started a new candle on the hourly. We have this bullish engulfing candle, then a exhaustion, then a push again. So the buyers are still in the market. We just need to wait. Let's have a look on the 5 minutes. What's going on here? 1 minute. Okay, so it's just following the uptrend, as you can see over here, that I've drawn. Push down, follow the uptrend, not really breaking the Bollinger Band. It's not currently doing us any good because we have this area of sensitivity here, so it's on a little squeeze. It's either gonna break towards the downside and push towards this 30-minute support zone, or it's gonna break this area of sensitivity, which means the buyers are definitely in the market, and it's gonna push the market, then probably gonna go down over here, then probably gonna go back up in this area of resistance. So we just need to wait. The market always plays around. Sometimes it does get boring, your eyes start hurting, when you trade, short term. But it's all patience, guys. It's all patience. And trust me, patience pays off in Forex. If you're not patient, you never make money. You need to be patient. Stay patient, know what you're doing, read the charts, and don't panic as well. That's a good thing to have. If you don't panic, you will make money. If you panic, you will not make money. That's why I offer you my signals group, because you don't need to think about it. And there we go. We see some kind of push. 14 seconds left on this 1 minute time frame. We see some kind of push. Finally, some kind of profits. Currently 92 euro in profit, but we still need a stronger push. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. There we go. So nearly in the profit, this second trade that we prematurely entered. This one is very nice, 300 profit. So what we can do is just maybe let's not close it. Maybe let's risk it a little bit more. As I said, after push, there's always exhaustion. So that's the exhaustion that's happening, and it's probably gonna push towards the upside. Hopefully, at least, because it's on an uptrend on the short-term basis. So we're gonna wait for that. I'll come back to you guys when the market develops a little bit more. So I was just getting a drink, and there we go. As you can see over here, it's pushing up yet again. So what's going on over here? 356 pounds or euros, sorry. Yeah, pushing the market. I wanted to push a little bit more to this resistance line, then we can close this trade. And there we go, it's pushing. There we go. That's what I told you guys. There we go, 500. And yes, we're closing this. There we go, 30. Close this as well. Boom. There we go. Very, very nice session. As I said and mentioned, it worked out. And that's all you need to do. You can use Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands basically told me where this area of sensitivity is. Also, as you can see, acted as some sort of resistance line, and also we identified price action where the area of sensitivity is, and also 30-minute support and resistance lines. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you want to see the trades, oh, by the way, look at this. I could have kept it, open. As I told you, it's on the upwards direction now. It's probably gonna try to break it, and he is trying, and I could have made a lot more money. Anyway, just to show you guys, these are my results. Currently, I haven't lost a trade for a couple of days now, since 2 days now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 out of 7 trades. I profited 1 grand, nearly 2 grand. So that's insane. And as you can see over here, the Bollinger Band is currently telling that you cannot break the market, and a lot of sell orders are in this area, obviously, because of this 30-minute resistance lines. But he is on an uptrend as well. So the battle continues, and it never ends. The bulls versus the bears. or the Spartans versus Athenians. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'm talking rubbish now. Take care, guys. If you want to join my VIP trading signals group or profitable trading software, all the links are down in the description below. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.